Alright, for your very next operation, after you finish up modeling your part, you're going to be in modeling. Just make sure that double check a couple things. You can come down here, you should be able to double click, make sure that the overall part length, if you hit the D to the letter D next to S and F, between S and F on the keyboard, you can click 3 points, one at the top of your biggest diameter, one at the center line, and one out, and make sure you're under 0.75 inches. 0.7 would be ideal, but 0.75 should be fine there. And overall length, then you're going to go ahead and enter. Overall length must be under 2.5 inches. If you're good and you know you're in inches up here, you can go over to cam. The first thing you're going to end up doing in the cam cycle is you're going to go ahead and turn off millimeters and turn on inches. Select OK and make sure it is in units IN. At that point, you're going to go ahead and be able to do a few things. As you can see right here, I'm going to regenerate this toolpath. You're only going to have one operation to end up doing here today. You're going to have one setup, and you're going to import your tools. So we're going to walk you through all three of those after you change your inches. Tool library is really easy to import. You're going to select up here. I already have the tool import as an RNMN 1.22 millimeter. It's not exactly a perfect tool, but it's going to be as good as you're going to get. And what you're going to end up doing here is you're going to come over here, you're going to go to import tools, go to your X drive, go to sim, double click that, fusion tools, and it's the spinning top Sandvik coral cut tool. Select open and you will have that tool selected. After you have that, you can exit out and you have the first third of your project done. Second third of the project's on this setup. This is the most critical part because this is where you're going to name and do all your programs. So if you go to setup, I'm actually going to delete my setup that I already have, and I'm going to go up here to setup, new setup, and I don't want milling, I want to go turning, and you can see the turning is on the wrong axis. You can see that this round circle should be over on this view. So what you're going to do, pretty simple, you're just going to go over here. This should already be selected in blue. You're going to come over here and select the front tip of your part. I'm going to try and come down, or this axis. Now the Z is on the wrong side, so we have to flip the Z. It's really easy to do. You could just click this, or you could check this box. Either or, you're going to be pretty good. And that's really about all you got to do. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to select this to the front view and make sure that it's gray all the way up here. Now, some things that I've noticed is that origin may not be, it might be centered or stock back. You want to make sure you're on stock front there. And it looks like this. You don't have any gray material far out in front of the part. You want all the gray. You want the Z center point, your WCS, to be right here in the front of the part. Stock is going to be, I already have mine, 1.5 by 2, but you're going to want to make it 2.5 inches because it's going to be 2.5 inches long. And now the Z kicked out. So what you're going to need to do is, instead of going centered, you need to do offset from front. Oh, offset from back. I meant to say offset from back. Now if you look back here, your Z offset's on the front and it's 2.5 inches long. And you can see length 2.5, diameter 1.5 is actually a diameter of 1.625, so you need to change that also. So 1.625 by 2.5 inches. They both have to be set. Post process, you're going to go ahead and change your program number. I'm going to choose 21. You can go ahead and choose whatever you would like. Put down your name here. Put down spinning top so we know what program it is. And you're going to go ahead and write down Coral Cut Tool 30. WCS needs to be 0, 0. You're going to go ahead at that point and select OK. Now you have your setup done. You have your second third of the project finished. Your last part of the project is going to be your turning operation. You have one turning profile operation. You're going to select your tool. If things don't pop up, you can select this little box over here. Come down here, make sure this is checked, your Sandvik spinning top, I think it is. Make sure that is checked. And once you're selected on that tool, you can go ahead and hit OK. And this is, unfortunately, this is the tool that we have selected. Now we're going to go through the parameters. Model, you're not going to do anything. Confinement, you are. You're going to go ahead and choose front side and back side of 0.02 and 0.04 on the back side. Passes, you're going to go over here, you're going to have one finish pass at 0.02. Roughing passes at 0.04. Roughing overlap is going to be 0.02. These numbers look good. That's your number of step downs. No stock to leave. And then over here, your final parameter. I think everything else looks really good. So at that point, you can go ahead and select OK. You should have a lot of tiny little baby step overs because this tool cannot handle more than 40 thousandths per pass. Actually, you can handle up to 51, but I still think that that's going to break some tools. You have a little bit cut off on the front side because you put the front side confinement, a little bit more on the back side because you get the back side confinement. And what you're going to do at this point is you're going to simulate your operations by hitting the play button. Yours may look like this. Just turn off toolpath, turn on stock, hit the play button, and enjoy. And you can increase it, kind of speed things up. Watch the whole video, make sure it looks pretty good. Hit close, hit Control S for save, user save OK, and now you have your first finished spinning top, completely made with one tool operation. Enjoy the video and good luck.